Welcome back on the Edge family. Today we got a very special banger for y'all today. We got the Apex Season 8 gameplay trailer reaction, and we're going to react to the patch notes about the map. But before we get into all that, man, we're just going to pay quick homage to the late, great Kobe Bryant. His daughter Gigi and those that lost their lives a year ago in that horrific plane crash. Y'all join me in a quick moment of silence. Alright, for those of y'all that are new, just want to welcome y'all to the On The Edge channel, man. If you're new, we're a variety channel. We're going to cover sports. We're going to get our podcast going very, very soon, so y'all stay tuned for that. We're going to cover real life issues, and we're going to cover some games. But today, we're going to talk about that Apex. So if you're an Apex fan, comment down below who's your favorite legend. Who do you main? Tell me how hype you are for Season 8. What are your goals for Season 8 down below? But without further ado, we're going to dive straight into the trailer. For those of you that haven't seen it, the video will be on mute to avoid all copyright problems. So we're going to play through the first play, and then we'll talk about it on the second play as we go through.
J864. Let's go.
Alright. First look, not too bad. If you've been playing Apex for a while, you know Apex does not hesitate to keep you hyped with the trailers. It's all about the gameplay for us. But let's get into the second go around. Let's talk about some things. So if you don't know, this comes from the new character Fuse. This is, I guess, is going to be his ultimate. It's going to shoot out of a cannon, hit the ground, and like a thermite kind of appeal, but I guess it's going to be stronger than a thermite. I just hope that it's not as strong as the caustic gas, but we'll see how effective this ult will be. I don't think it's going to be all that. But they gave him a hell of an entrance into the game, though, I will say that. Or they do a good job with these trailers, I'll say that. The trailers will definitely get you hype, even though some of us hate some of the things about the game. So here, my boy got the Prowler. So the Prowler is either going back. My guess is that the Prowler's coming back onto the floor. We're going to have to wait and see. I hope it comes back onto the floor because I didn't like it into the care package. It was one of my favorite weapons. But we'll just see what weapon is going to replace it if it comes back out onto the regular looting pool. Oh, that finisher is nice. My boy gave him a mean. Oh, God. I like that. Okay. Still got the Devo. These two skins right here. This Lifeline skin, oh, they did a wonderful job on this Lifeline skin. It's about time Lifeline gets another good skin in the game. But I think the biggest one is this one right here. Bangalore, I give them all the credit for whoever designed this skin because that skin is dope. Shout out to Apex for putting that on the Battle Pass. Can't really see that longbow skin. They should have did better. Now, this is the new weapon. It's called the 3030. To me, it looks like it's going to be a semi-automatic, so it's going to compete with your Hemlock and your G7. I hope they find a way to balance the gun coming into the game because, you know, Apex has an issue bringing new guns into the game in the past, but it looks like it's going to be fun. This with the audio, that was a hell of a feature right there, that chokeslam on Revan. I like his audio. I did miss this piece before we go back. They blew up artillery right here in the middle. So all my artillery folks, I'm sorry, but they got a new back door in artillery. Gold mags. Now this is the one that bothers me the most because the Spitfires are already overplayed. But if you look, and we're going to go back just for a second. I hope they fix the 5% damage for Caustic because Rampart already gets extra rounds into her magazine. But look at how long it took her to down Caustic through an amp wall, which already adds more damage. That's my problem with the bigger characters. And that's about 65 shots that she's going to get with the gold magazine. For those of y'all who don't know Rampart came in a couple seasons ago. She loves LMG, she reloads them faster, and she gets a bigger mag. So having a gold magazine gives her over 60 bullets, which she was getting about 62 with the purple mag this season already. I think that's going to be OP, but she's not that great of a character in the game, but I think somebody will find a way to do it, especially with the damage counter that they're bringing into the game. They're going to try to use that to farm their damage. So he's got, what is that, a smoke for like an L1? They didn't really do a good job with that one. But that 3030 looks like it's gonna hit. This skin on the 3030 is dope. I will say that. And I can't tell, I think that's a 301 that Bang's holding in her hand, and that flatline skin that Lifeline's got. Apex does do a good job putting good battle pass skins in. We'll see what levels we have to hit to unlock these, but Fuse looks like he's going to be a pretty dope character. It looks like he's going to be good friends with Bangalore because they bring a lot of artillery with him. Okay, so is that like a stun? So here's his ultimate coming out. Flares out. Okay, that's not too bad. We'll just have to see how that works in the real game. And there you have it, folks. That is the Season 8 gameplay trailer. Shout out to Apex, EA, Respawn. They do a wonderful job with these trailers. And here we go with some of the patch notes right here. I'm not going to read everything. We're just going to touch some of the key points. If you're like me and you've played the game since day one 2 years ago, I have a soft spot for King's Canyon. I'm not really a fan of World's Edge. I will take Olympus over World's Edge. I'm excited to have King's Canyon back this upcoming season. This is the biggest note here is that they're saying that they're easing the third party by adding a new section of the map, but I don't think it's gonna get any better. Third parties happen on World's Edge and Olympus, and those are bigger maps, and people complain about Kings Canyon being too small. In my opinion, third parties are gonna happen, so we'll see. We got a new map mechanic that create on the fly high ground to create new position. Okay. I like that. Fuse definitely came in with a hell of an entrance. We got his drop ship that just is stuck in the ground right here. They call that Echo. Okay. You can see the damage from where his ship crashed. If you haven't seen the trailer, I will play the other trailer in just a moment. This ship itself is a power position with multiple ramps, scaffolds. Okay, creates a jungle gym. Okay. We'll see what this about when we get there. Not getting caught up. I did pause the video. As y'all can see, artillery has been destroyed. Old artillery right here on the left, new artillery on the right. This path right here is a path into artillery that comes from a back way. I'm excited to see how that plays in because a lot of people love to jump there off the initial. Artillery led to containment that has also been hit by the sabotage. A new rotation on the north. Okay, I like that. New scenarios for the tunnel. The tunnel still looks destroyed to me. Well, it's destroyed, but it was cleaner, but it's the same tunnel. Nothing too much there. This is probably the biggest one. Spotted Lakes, the old Slum Lakes. Wasn't that popular of a place, but it's still Kings Canyon, so I got a soft spot for them blowing it up. There's a lot of... It looks like they've added a lot more places to cover and a couple of those tower things that are coming up down here. The tent structure creates some intense close quarter combat opportunities, fast vertical zip lines. Okay. I like the inside of that. Where's the vertical? I don't see one of the vertical zip lines they just mentioned. Now these right here, this is the vertical zip lines that bring you up onto the towers, the observation towers that are coming in. I like these, but at the same time, I don't like these. I feel like they could have added maybe a little bit more cover, but I guess you got to leave it open for a chance for people to use their long-range weapons and their airstrikes. As you can see, this is a Bangalore airstrike in the background coming down, but it doesn't look like it's hitting Fuse or Lifeline. Bangalore's on their team in the video. It's rotating, changing the area. Also look like making it easier to run across. Access to runoff and airbase. Maggie's a new path and then okay. So this is called Uncovered Bones. We'll check that out on that pathway. It doesn't look like too much. An easy drop in and runoff. Okay. It was already easy enough to get there, but I like it. Fantastic artwork by the art team. Yeah, here we go. The observation towers that are outside of Echo. These, I feel like they're gonna have circles that play off of these, and it's once people figure out the circles that they are, and those people start camping those towers, and they're able to maintain. That's gonna be very hard to beat unless you got a very good one. Explosive holds. The ship came crashing down. Several mobile armories that were being stored. Cargo lost, scattered across Kings Canyon. Clearance. Crafty Levins had discovered a well-placed ordnance can blow up those doors, granting access to weapons, ammo, and attachments. Okay, that's gonna be a high-tier loot place. I can already see it. Okay, so you have to have the frag, the thermite. Okay, so you gotta have a throwable to access it. Okay. Got it. Oh, they took this building out. That building is such a pivotal play. So that's going to leave out more open areas for you to be able to get hit with. So we'll see how that goes. Might have to stay away from that. And that's it. So for those that haven't seen the other trailer, we'll roll that real quick. The launch trailer. And then we'll wrap this video up. Fuse's intro to the game right here. They gave him a grand entrance. They had the ship flying around. Maps the last couple of weeks. It's tough. Maybe like Jesus. And there we have it. We'll catch y'all in the next video. We out.
A64 was poppin'. Cook up cartel.